But the cool part is that if you play other classes like was it Sith Assassin or Jedi Shadow that can do stuff, you can tell like the effect is different because they go invisible with the Force. This is tech, and you can tell. That's a little cool, little attention to detail they put there. Oh, now we have to worry about survival more than anything else. Easy. But it's gonna get harder later for sure. To be fair though, this game's difficulty leveling up is not that hard. It doesn't really get harder until endgame content. When the game first launched, it was hard. And you had to do like literally every single quest and like all the flashpoints and, you know, PvP to level up. You had to do everything. Now it's so easy to level up. I get it, they want you to level up the way that you want to. But it's just a little too easy, in my opinion. It doesn't need to go back to being as hard as it was. Maybe find a nice solid middle ground in between. But I still love this game. It's my favorite MMO. I love Star Wars. You know, it's like the complaints are nitpicky complaints, nothing major.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter Captain Vidu described over the holo. You didn't tell me how gorgeous you are. I find your people irresistibly charming. These
Listen, I've got like a death mark on my head because my ship was stolen.
If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What's he talking about? Starving ladies.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the Separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them.
Oh, you
Vidu said you're
do
seeking
you?
information on a particular Separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point.
Huh.
I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered
Listen,
all
I'm a
manner
smuggler.
of
We all know
shortcuts
what
through
you're
the island's
talking about.
warehouses.
There's no need for the
I kept detailed schematics of
for the
every
fancy
maintenance
language.
passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point.
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
You better.
I always have a brilliant plan. That's why I'm still alive. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry,
That
I'll
won't
teach you
be
the code
fun.
I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully,
They're rare.
because you really don't want to hear this twice.
And think about how good her memory
And
is.
replace
They only
every
said it
mention
once.
of the
So you have
Mantelian
to remember
flutter
this for a
bloom
long
with
time.
the number 3. Did you get all that?
Don't treat me like an idiot unless you want a face full of blaster.
Apologies, Captain. Was simply trying to spare you the agony of running all the way back here for
I don't know,
another
she's
go.
got a bit of a chip on her
Once you
shoulder,
read my
but maybe
schematics,
not
the way into the
that
Separatist
much.
computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems.
Only
the
half?
Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
What do you suppose the Separatists would do to them without me around? I'm doing them a favor, trust me. Be a sport
If
and
you-
kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
If you were doing them a favor, you wouldn't ask for anything back. Now I kind of want some bacon. I am hungry. But we've got a job to do. I mean, the village isn't far, though. I think I was caught on the barrier. I'm just like clipping the things today. Being all wobbly woobly. It's like I'm drunk. But not really. Whether or not that was actually faster than just running there, it has to. Smuggler face. Ooh, what's about
must
to
be the
happen?
freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. My father flew tramp freighters, but I never developed a taste for space travel myself. Too dangerous for me.
I love space.
I heard about what happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
In situations like this, always trust your gut.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain. Sorry for keeping you from your appointment. Vidu's waiting in his office. I know he's eager to speak with you.
Just be rude for no reason. Then stop talking. I hate you. Go away. Not really.
I better get moving.
Farewell, Captain.
It's a very it's a very pointed
Like
type
already,
of
Captain.
voice.
Now
People
help me and
speak like
Corso
that. They
finish
speak
this
like
rope
that
of steak.
for a purpose.
Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Ooh, steak.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
I won't blow this. Trust me.
Until I've recovered those stolen blasters,
Yeah.
I'll eat and drink like there's no tomorrow. Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance.
I always wondered how Reki could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Manet Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
Are
When the
Twi'leks
Separatists
like
invaded,
naturally
they
good at
blew up the
swimming
only
like
bridge
Gungans
leading
are?
onto the
I'm not
island.
sure. Like
Turned it into
obviously
their private resort.
they're sentient species.
You'll be
They
walking
can
into the
swim,
Ranger's
but like
den,
Gungans
Captain.
are really good at swimming because they live in cities underwater. I don't know what it's like for Twi'leks, but I'd imagine they'd be decent swimmers. But you know, it might just be like humans, where it just depends on the person. We're walking into the Rancor's den, Captain. I eat Rancors for breakfast.
When I get done there, it'll be a boneyard.
That'll be interesting, since you'll be outnumbered 100 to 1. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Viroblade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
He names
Forget
a
about the
lot of
Separatists,
his
Corso.
weapons.
I want that slicer kit here before the captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
Think I'd take it personal too.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges and business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vidu, there's someone
Well, I
named
do
Rogan
this
calling in the
business
holo.
for an
He sounds upset.
organization I
Oh,
believe
that's
in.
all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart.
So
Remember the plan. Disrupt Manet
I don't
Point's
know if
power
I agree.
relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
we've got this. Oh, leveled up again. Ain't that just wonderful? Or a radio. Yeah. Boom. Boom. It's a nice area of effect ability. It's only like cone damage. It's still good. Alright, you blew up the bridge, but it don't matter. We can swim. It's an important skill to learn. Important skill to learn. Some people like never learn how to swim. And my only question is like, what do you do if like you gotta swim, like you fall into the lake or something, or like I don't know, you're just in a situation where you have to swim. Like, what if your town floods or something? Because like the water thing broke, like the water tower, and just like flood your house, and you gotta swim. First, you want to get out of the house. Probably exposed wires, you get shocked to death. Or like if you're at the beach, you're just on the sand. One of your family members starts to drown, so you have to go in and save them, but you can't because you don't know how to swim. It's tragic. It's important to know how to swim. Your pistol with a droid. Big, like, war-mongering droid to finish it off. Sorry, blaster whip. There's a difference. Oh, as for combat discipline, we went down Scrapper, so we'll commit the same to this character. It won't really matter, but, you know. At least now, if you watch this on YouTube and then watch part 2 on the stream, or just part 2 after it's re-uploaded to YouTube, then at least you'll know what's going on. What the characters got. And that first stream was a real good one, though. Did PvP right at the end of it, because I got to level 10, we were playing HUD ball, and we were about to lose, but we scored at the last second and won. We were tied, and we got the ball at the last second and won because we held it. It was incredible. It was a great win. Like, I am really sad that we lost that footage, but it's okay. There'll be more great moments to come. Where's it? There you are. Might just fall asleep. Oh, I'm awake now. Sorry, it was just so much stuff about birds.
There has to be a less boring way to do this.
Yeah, we can't shoot this one with our blaster. If we could, though. If we could. A pathway to a secret base? Huh. Open the security door. Yeah, raid in the base. Raid in. Raid in the base. Oh, I activated 2 groups of enemies at the same time. Hopefully I can survive it. Have to find out. I'll get you two. I'm gonna make it challenging. Oh no. Oh, yep. Letting missile barrage go off was a mistake. I'm gonna try to do it without a health pack. I can do it. Boom. Woo. That was intense. And we're in stealth mode. Even though I don't have any abilities to use in stealth or like coming out of stealth. But I'll get them. This character is a scrapper. Anyway, when you get up close and personal, you know, you're ready to scrap. Just like that. Well, she was raised with a lot of brothers. We'll say she's raised with a lot of brothers. We're creating the lore for this character that isn't actually this character, but the character we originally started with that we'll go back to after we catch up story-wise. We're making it as we go. You know, the overarching lore of my family's legacy in this game is kind of set in what they are and what they do and what they're a part of. For the individual characters' lore, you know, that's a work in progress. We build it as we go.
Come on, Forsen, say it just like I taught you.
The Republic lackeys will drown in lakes of fire and blood, Master. Death to all who oppose the people's will, Master.
Interesting.
Oh, hello. You're, different from most of us true believers. Oh, that's not a bad thing.
Master, I detect
You are
the
very
presence
bad
of
at
several
flirting.
non-functioning humans, specifically the bodies over there. Setting alert status red.
Uh-oh.
By the stars! Republic troops have invaded our base!
Oh no!
That was
Forsen,
not
activate
good
combat
acting.
protocols. We gotta warn the others.
Master, my sensors detect no evidence of hostile forces.
But that doesn't make sense.
When was the last time you calibrated that droid's sensors?
Not recently enough to take any
A
chances.
little bit better
we need to
acting.
put the base on alert and rally the men. Here, comrade. If you see any Republic lackeys, use this on them.
Well, thank
Let's
you
go,
for that.
Forsen. There's no time to waste.
I tricked you. Haha. Return to Rendia Freight. Where? Right here? Okay, so we're just gonna quick travel. Not a lot going on. But you know, small planet. Instead of small towns, it's small planets. You know, it's just one of those small planets. You know how it is there. Life is a lot more slow, laid back. Except for when there's an insurgency and a war going on.
Leave me alone, Bracco. If Vito knew about this, he'd...
Vito? That blob can't even protect himself.
Whoa.
It's only a matter of time before Rogan the Butcher punches your fat meal ticket for good. You better start thinking about the future, girl. When Vito's gone, you'll need new friends.
Captain! Thank goodness. I could use your help here.
There's nothing wrong with you, scum. A good thrashing won't fix.
Mm-hmm.
You're cute, little girl. But not so cute we won't make an example out of you. Any
Little
last
girl.
words? Never mind.
You don't
We
even look
don't
that
care.
old. Call me little girl. Not 5. Don't matter. Oh, level 8. Boom. And boom. You guys were weak
killed them all.
sauce.
For me. Thank you, Captain. I don't know what else to say.
Don't make a big deal out of it. I hardly broke a sweat.
Something needs
They
doing,
never
you
stood
do
a
it.
chance against you. Does anyone? What Bracco said was true.
I mean, I'm
Rogan
no
the Butcher will
Jedi
kill
or
Vito if those
Sith.
blasters don't turn up. I hope whatever course of action you're pursuing pays off, Captain. More lives than your own depend on it.
Everything will be all right. Trust me.
She does care
Hearing
about
you say
people.
It makes me believe it.
Organization
I'll
she
be sure to
believes in
keep out
cares
of
about
harm's way
people.
from now on.
But you know, she's also got to make a living and give as much as she can to the organization so they can continue their good work. Their good, secret, mysterious work. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's see what Vito's got going on.
Left a big mess in my warehouse. Cyrena says it was Bracco's fault, but now I've got a serious morale problem.
Send a cleanup crew to scrape Bracco off the floor and let's move on.
What's his
My
fault?
people have better things to do than scrub up fried morons. That stuff is bad for business.
He
Hope you
was
didn't come back
doing
from
bad
that point
things.
empty-handed, Captain.
It was the consequences of
You did
his
good, Captain.
terrible actions.
Corso found us a terrific little slicer kit, so we're ready to decrypt that data.
Nice.
We'll know where to find Skavik soon, but until then, I've got a special job that only you can do.
Haven't I done enough for you already?
What, you've got some pressing engagement? Our lives are on the line.
That was a bit
We need
ruder
you
than
to
I
keep
meant
Rogan
it
the
to
Butcher
be.
off our backs. Cyrena stalled him earlier, but it's not enough. We need to distract Rogan by giving him something he really wants. A canister of some chemical from a nearby village.
You
Nicer.
kidding, boss? I can see it making Rogan's day, but it's blasted risky.
Maybe I like a little bit of danger.
Can't be any worse than a hut's kitchen.
You don't understand. Folks lose their arms and legs on this job. Heads, too.
I mean,
There's a loopy
cybernetics are
scientist
pretty
with a
good in
chemical
the
that
Star
can
Wars
supercharge
universe.
artillery cannons, makes them do more damage.
Yeah,
But
at
it's
least they
less
are
stable
like,
than a
what,
drunk
4,000
sabrip on a
years
speeder
from now
bike.
when Luke loses
Handle
his
it wrong,
hand?
and
Actually, that's a
suddenly you're
long
little
time.
chunks of ex-captain.
Sure, it's tricky, but
But
you've got the skill to get
Technology is still, you know, with
Did
space
anything
travel
from
and
Pays
everything, and
unbelievably well?
hyperspace, like, I mean, I'm sure there's been small advancements in tech with Star Wars and stuff, but I'm sure, like, the technology they have now is nearly as good as technology they have in the original trilogy era. You know, like, they might have, as a civilization, you know, spacefaring, galactic, galaxy-wide civilization, they might have reached more or less the peak of their advanced technologies, but I could be wrong. But they've got cyborgs as a species. Let me move on with the conversation.
Just how unbelievably well are we
I
talking
like getting
about?
paid. But
You do
anyway, you know, the
this, you could buy some
technology,
nice
like, they've
upgrades
probably
for your
reached some
starship
kind of
when you
peaks
finally
where
get it
they
back.
just can't make
Trimbo
stuff
is the
any more
scientist's
advanced,
name.
you know?
Got a place in Oradam Village. I'll let him know you're coming.
We should talk.
Ooh. I don't know what he wants to talk about. Actually, I do, because I've played this before. Let's talk to Corso.
Captain, the big boom run isn't a stroll on the beach. You'll need an edge to make it back alive.
Edge.
This here is a Swtor Sub SSK Heavy Blaster. It's cut for a quick draw and got a hair trigger. I call it Flashy. Flashy's the first blaster I ever owned. I want you to have it.
Oh. Yeah, let me be nice. I don't want to be mean anymore. Some of those options are a lot ruder than you think they're
I
gonna
always
be.
say, never look a free blaster in the barrel.
I'll breathe a lot easier knowing you're ready for anything.
You flirting with me, Corso? Everyone is. Alright. And folks, that is actually, story-wise, where we were on our other character. So let's just finish this out. Let's do something a bit more fun. Let's do some legacy emotes. Let's do Agent. And then Bounty Hunter. I wish the Bounty Hunter would have done the flamethrower or something, but, you know, it's still cool. And then we'll do Smuggler. Boom. Trooper, which is kind of boring, to be honest. Jedi Consular. Jedi Knight. Sith Warrior. And then my favorite, Sith Inquisitor. So maybe she does have a little bit of the Force. Maybe it has to do with the backstory of the legacy. Well, we'll find out later on. So, in front of our Hollow Rancor, we're gonna do Clawbird Kick, otherwise known as the Crane Kick from the Karate Kid. Otherwise known, that's the original name. But I guess I had to change it for the game. And a backflip. Were you impressed, Rancor Hollow Replica? I hope you were. Well, again, folks, that is the end of the video today. Again, sorry for not getting that original stream, but at least now we're all caught up story-wise to where we started on our playthrough of the Smuggler in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So part 2, we'll be switching back to the character that was originally made on the first stream. They're a bit higher level, they're more put together. You know, all the extra bonus and fun stuff is on the sides and everything. So that's the character we'll actually be leveling up. But now at least you haven't missed out on the story experience, and you can still watch this and see story-wise where we are, if not some PvP and the other things, just random fun gameplay that were in the stream. But that's it for today, guys. All right.